to the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show, that's where I go for the latest band info.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, at this weird hour here from the Hall Around Town Radio Studios in beautiful downtown Springboro, Ohio. We're talking about an event today on Wednesday with the band. And let me bring in the other fellas we've got here. See if I can make this happen. Looks like we've got Brad Martin out there in the upper top. And Jesse, how are you, man?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Brad, how about you? What's going on?
Can't complain. Staying busy.
It sounds like it. Sounds like y'all are staying busy. So, Jesse, is it Forrest? Am I getting that right?
Yep, you got it.
All
like
right.
Gump. Like Gump.
All right, Forrest. We're not going to say run, Forrest. We want you to stay with us today.
Yeah, I've heard that enough times.
You heard that in your life before, right? Hey, we got a big event. We got a big event going this weekend, and that's what we're here to talk about today. It's going on in Oakley, Ohio, down the Cincinnati area. And Brad, let's kick it off with you, man. Let's talk about this event for just a minute and tell us a little bit about it. And then we'll pop some stuff up on the screen too as we go. Okay.
Yeah, it's the inaugural Oakley Beer Fest. So that they're throwing this together. They've been talking about it for the last so many months. Looks like a great event. It's at the Oakley Food Hall, which is a cool place in itself. And then to have a cool event in it, there's a lot of different vendors that are in this food hall. You can go there for lunch or dinner, whatever. Tickets are $20. There's also a VIP you can do for $75, which gets you early admission, brew swag, some beer samples, unlimited pretzels, $10 gift card. There's all kinds of stuff. So the regular $20 admission gets you the 7 beer samples and pretzels and admission. So and then there's live music all day. I'm kicking off the live music from 3 to 5, and then the other guys are following after that. And nice long day of beer samples, food, pretzels, good times.
Well, man, you had me at beer samples and pretzels, so I'm in.
Right.
Hey, Jesse, you're playing too, man. You're playing a set during the day, and tell everybody if they don't know who you are. We've had Brad on the show before, but tell them a little bit about what you play and your style of music and all that.
Yeah, and they probably don't know me. I'm not Cincinnati local. I'm actually from the Marietta area, so a little bit of a jaunt from there. But I don't know. I've kind of done a little bit of everything. Played in bands, played guitar, drums, sang in bands. You know, some rock and roll, some country, some everything in between. So probably just be playing a lot of different things. A little something for everybody in my sets. Usually I try to keep it varied. Play some songs I wrote, probably a good few songs I didn't, maybe some songs from bands that I've been in previous, you know.
Well, it sounds like a plan. And you say you're from Marietta. That is
from the area, about 20 miles north.
Okay, yeah, that's a drive to get here. And
my old band used to play out in Marietta at the Adelphia. Yeah,
I ran their open mic for like 3 years. The Adelphia.
Oh, is that right? Okay,
gotcha. I did. Yep.
There we go.
Nice.
Well, that's it's awesome that we're putting all this together. You've got a big lineup. I know you've got a gentleman named Matt, right, Brad?
Matt Coward, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Matt Coward, and Elliot Sloan from Blessed Union of Souls is going to be playing this event for an hour on Saturday night from 7 to 8. In fact, I think Matt might have just joined us. So let me see if I can bring Matt in here. And let's see. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
How are you? Welcome to the program. We are live right now, and thanks for being with us today. And you're another part of this lineup. We're just talking about this Oakley Beer Fest. There's beer samples, there's pretzels, there's live music. And Brad, it's going on at an interesting place that I've really never heard of. So you want to mention that?
Yeah, it's called the Oakley Food Hall. They basically have, I don't know, a handful of vendors from around town that come and bring their food from their restaurants, from their other places. And you can go in there, and it's kind of not a cafeteria, but you can kind of take your pick of where you want to eat. So it's a nice big area, and it's a pretty cool setup. And I think it's going to go really well for something like a beer fest where you can kind of wander around and pick and choose what you want.
And you talked about ticket prices and such and all that, but tickets are available, folks, at the door, or you can get them in advance at cincyticket.com. So if you want to attend this event, pick up a ticket. It's cincyticket.com. So easy to use. Just get on your little smartphone there and tap on the right thing. You'll have tickets to it. You can show at the door, and that'll get you in there. Matt, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing
You
well.
all right?
How are you?
You're quiet, man. You're quiet. In the corner
saving what I got left.
So, Matt, you're playing as well. Tell the people what they can expect to hear from you when they come to this event.
I really don't know how to answer that question accurately. A whole lot of whatever, depending on who I'm trying to play for. I mean, my list is fairly extensive and diverse. So you'll hear things that you won't hear most people do. I can tell you that.
Well, give me one of those. Something that most people don't do in a live setting.
Most people don't do Angel Sun by Seven Dust, Winter by Tori Amos, Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra.
Okay, that is diverse. It is very diverse. Brad, what about you? What are you going to be playing that day, man?
Like Matthew, we kind of read the crowd, see who's in front of us and kind of profile them a little bit, see what test the water, see what they might like.
Don't they say profiling is wrong?
Yeah. Not in this job, it's not.
All right. So there's a ton of sponsors I see for this beer fest, and I've got the flyer up in front. I mean, everybody, all the Cincinnati breweries, Taft, Sonder, gosh, Streetside, in there. Let's see, Wiedemann, gosh, Hudipole. Can't go wrong with Hudipole, man. And Great Lakes Brewing. There's just a ton of them involved here, and you can find this online as well at Oakley Beer Fest online. If you want to look it up, you can see all those sponsors and events, times, dates, such and such. But what made you guys all want to do this? Somebody jump in there. What made you want to jump in and do this project?
I've known Bill for a long time, and he just asked if I was available, and I was available. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly the same situation here.
Yeah, I think Bill came along and he kind of handpicked a few of his favorites here. Sounds like I've known Bill a while too, and he was running the Adelphia when we played there. I know that's probably how you know him, Jesse, and then he also ran some venues here in Cincinnati in the past. So just kind of through the scene, knew him, and I think he was kind of putting this event together and went through and picked out some guys he knows are going to do a good job. So
thanks for saving us there, Brad.
I'll say for him, the reason I always say yes, in our little town when he ran the Adelphia, he's the kind of guy that gave a fledgling music scene a place to go and a place to play and a place to grow. So anytime he asked if I could do something, I always try my best to do it.
Yeah, I think Bill just joined us, but also Scotty Long, thank you so much for putting that in there. It's info's available at citybeat.com as well if you want to check that out. And Glenn says that's a great place in Oakley. He says pretty cool. All right, thank you. Yeah. So Bill is with us, and Bill wrote a blank comment. Thanks, Bill. How you doing out there? Good to have you with us. But you guys obviously all know Bill. You have a love for Bill, or you wouldn't be doing this event for him.
Sure.
And again, I want to cover, though, this thing is going to happen at an early time. It's kicking off at 3:00 for VIP and 3:30 for general admission. So it's a long day of music, and we've got a big lineup here. I think I've got it in front of me. Let me take a look here. We've got Brad from 3 to 5. We've got Matt from 5 to 7, according to the list here. Yep. Elliot Sloan from Blessed Union is going to be playing from 7 to 8 o'clock, and then Jesse 8 to 9. And then DJ Larry Houdini, well, that's a name, from 9:30 to midnight. So it's going to be an all-day party here in Oakley on Saturday.
Yeah, I think it says last pour at 11:30. So final doors are at midnight. But yeah, it's a long day. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
So obviously you're going to get this tasting with your ticket and pretzels and things like that. But there will be adult beverages available all day long as well. If once you're through the tasting, you can purchase adult beverages from all these specific sponsors and such.
Yeah, I think I read that is with your $20, you get 7 beer samples. So the ticket that you get to get in the door, you already get 7 beer samples and some pretzels, but then you can purchase more after that.
All right, there we go. Matt, how long you been playing music, man?
46 years.
He laughs when he says that. All right.
I started playing piano when I was 4. I've been playing music since I'm 51.
Matt is a great interview here. He's one of those guys that's short and concise. He gives you the answer like boom.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm in the middle of a 15-show marathon in 12 days, and I'm just kind of trying to save it for my speaking for later on, so I can make it through. The Beer Fest show will be 14 out of 15.
I appreciate you being here, man. And we appreciate you promoting this thing, and the birds singing in the background make it really nice here at noon. Because one thing we'll tell you guys is we're going to share this. Bill's going to share this on the page. You guys, if you'll share it to your pages, because at noon we don't get this big live viewership. It's just not the right time of day for it. But we will get a lot of people watching afterwards. So if you're watching after and you want to drop a comment or a question about the event, throw it in there. Somebody will be watching it, Bill or Brad, or somebody will answer you. So please make sure you drop those things in the comment. Jesse, how long you been playing music, my friend?
Playing music since I was probably 11 or 12. My parents made me, sing Lee Greenwood in front of people when I was like 3 or 4. And they dressed me up like Little Storm and Norman. And so I think I swore it off for a few years, but it came back around. I'll be 35 like next week. So I guess I've been playing for 20 plus years at this point.
You were singing God Bless the USA. There is no doubt in my mind.
You are 100% correct, sir.
How did I know? Anybody that says their parents made them sing Lee Greenwood, there's only one song.
There's a cursed videotape floating around somewhere. It'll never see the light of day.
I don't know. We may be able to grab that and put it on. You never know.
Fellas, I got to get back to the 9 to 5 grind, but it's been good. It's been good.
All right, Jesse, thank you so much for being with us. I understand you're under a tight time schedule. We're only going to be on here a couple more minutes. Thank you so much.
Right on.
We appreciate it.
See you guys Saturday.
All right. And Brad, you're playing in a lot of projects. Let's name those projects and the bands and such you're with.
My main band is Audio Graffiti, and that's the one that does majority of my weekends in town, out of town. Anytime I can get to a beach is kind of what I use the band mostly for. So
it's the Florida trip all the time.
Yeah, I can't help it. If I don't see water every 6 weeks or so, I get a little antsy. So Audio Graffiti is my main band. Sundays is Shot 30 is kind of a mishmash of different people on Sundays. That it's mainly me and Sean Fitzpatrick, and then Mike Johns on drums. But if Sean can't be there, we have somebody else fill in. We kind of mix and match. And that's just kind of a Sunday fun day event we do on Sundays. But mainly my bread and butter is the solo acoustic. That's kind of what I've made my living on, and what I kind of pride myself on that show mostly. So,
all right, Matt, how about you? What projects are you involved with? Are you solo? You running a band, or what we got?
Just stuff. Pardon?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Like I interrupted you. I apologize.
No, not at all.
I've got a band called Fourth Day Echo. We're in our 19th year. And we don't play quite as much as we used to. Used to do every weekend, and now we maybe do 3 or 4 times a month. Various clubs, festivals, and a little bit of travel, and nowhere near as much as Brad and the Audio Graffitis. They definitely love their beaches.
Oh, they do. I mean, I'm waiting for the tour bus with Brad there. The Audio Graffiti tour bus is coming. They're busy.
Someday.
Absolutely. So let's recap this event, guys. We've beat this up enough. Let's chat again about it so everybody that's out there knows what's happening. It's scrolling across the bottom, but you're all playing the Oakley Beer Fest. There's a great lineup for this. Jesse, who just left us as well. Elliot Sloan is in there, and DJ. Let me make sure I get that right again. Where are we at here? DJ Larry Houdini that's going to be there doing it. And Bill putting this together. Bill, if you're out there watching, thank you so much for putting this together. It's benefiting the Boys and Girls Club and the Cecil Dive Foundation. And that's a good cause in Cincinnati area. And Bill putting it together. Oakley Beer Fest. Let's chat, Brad, one more time. Give us a rundown of anything else you want to add to this.
No, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be you get a lot for the ticket price. Including live music all day long, and it's varied. It's myself and Matt Elliot Sloan is good for that admission by himself. So, and then Jesse as well. So yeah, nice long day of fun music, great beer samples. I mean, every beer you can think of in the area is going to be there. So it's worth it. It'll be a good time.
Well, yeah, and I'm going to say, anytime you go to any of these brew pubs or any of that, and you want to get a just a 5 sample, you're going to pay $15 for that, $20 for that. So you're paying a $20 admission. You're going to get music. You're going to get some food. You get pretzels and such, and you're going to get the beer tasting as well. And there'll be plenty of adult beverages available for you if you stay there. It's at the. Let me make sure I got it right again. It's at the Oakley Kitchen Food Hall in Oakley. Mm-hmm. Okay. Matt, anything else you want to add?
No, man, I'm good. This is kind of fun. Thanks for inviting me.
Good. Yeah. Well, yeah, you come on sometime, talk about your band, man. We'd love to have you. We do every Wednesday. We feature bands and stuff. We've had Audio Graffiti on with Brad up there, and we'd love to have you. So join us again real soon. All right. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you being here, and that we're going to cut this one pretty short today because that's what we've got to talk about. Otherwise, we'd just be beating a dead horse, and we don't want to do that. So get out Saturday, Oakley Beer Fest. Going to kick it off at 3 p.m. for the VIPs, 3:30 for the general admission. $20 tickets available at cincyticket.com or at the door if you want to catch those. I don't know if the door price is more or not. But you can find that out if you walk up and you delay and you don't buy a ticket online. You can always walk up and see what the price is. And it's going to be a day of music with Brad Martin. Yes, he'll be there. Matt will be there. Jesse, Elliot, and our DJ closing out the night. So great times, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you had a good time with us here.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you soon. All right. And everybody, don't forget to tune in tomorrow live at 5 here for Who's Playing Out in the Tri-State. The best music and venues for the weekend for you to plan your weekend of live local music with us, guys. So we'd love to have you if you can. And join us on Thursday for that. We'll catch you next time. Otherwise, guys, get out and support live local music and the bands and venues that bring it to you. Thanks for watching today. Bye-bye, everybody.
And I want to see a show. I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community.